Hello guys, Zanitor here, and welcome back to Skylines Parklife, where last time we sort of played with this area a little bit. We did this new little neighborhood, which we haven't district. I just realized that when I was ending last time. And same with this area, so we might do a little bit of that. We need to get some garbage help back here, and certain things like that, but I mean, yeah, they're trying to make their way in, it's just a little bit slow. So we'll just build them a landfill, or not landfill, but a recycling thing somewhere around here. But I hope you guys have been well. Just before I get started, I want to mention one thing. If you remember, before I was doing the Humble Bundle stuff to try to, help support the channel a little bit more. And thanks to everyone that has bought it through there. I think we actually sold like 4 or 5 copies of it, so I appreciate it very much. That's more than I expected, so thank you. But also, if you want to support me in other ways, I have created Patreon. I've become one of those people because it is needed. And I've not done any big tiers. It's just $1 ones, which you don't get anything for the $1 other than just my eternal thanks and everything like that. And then for the $2 one, you get Discord access to a private Discord server I have where you can chat to me and stuff like that. And we'll be doing some gaming sessions and stuff on there, I'm sure. And then the $5 tier, you get everything from before, including nothing for the $1 tier, other than my eternal gratefulness. Sure. Felt weird when I said it that way. But you also will be getting, at the end of my videos, I'll do a little thing saying thank you personally through my voice, this thing that I'm doing now, saying thank you, and it will be at the end of the video. But yeah, if you want to check that out, even if you don't want to do anything, just please check it out, see what you think, and let me know what other rewards I could do. I got some goals on there that's worth checking out for future videos as well. But for now, we'll get into playing this, and I guess I should also say I am a Humble Bundle partner, so I'll leave a link in the description for if you want any games and anything on Humble Bundle. It also helps me out for anything you get, not just Skylines. So anyways, let's get to it. This time we are going to go ahead and I guess start building maybe off this area a little bit more. We're not going to build much this way. I think I'm going to leave this as a pretty considerable gap, just because I don't want to build too close to it anyways. Maybe we could do some touristy stuff, and I think that would be about it. Anything beyond that I'm not too keen on. But I think we have this all, yeah, so we got that all service this time, which is good, and got it all sort of good to go. Everyone just parks on this side, which is kind of hilarious. But I guess as this fills in, it will change a little bit, and should see people on both sides. So yeah, I'm quite alright with that. I was tempted to actually make this one with a bicycling or bicycle path, because I do notice, there's a bit of foot traffic, and maybe cycling could be even better for it. As nice as this one does look, maybe that would actually be a better decision just for longevity and traffic and everything. And I mean, that doesn't look bad. It's just the trees always makes it look so much nicer, and it does help with noise pollution to my knowledge. Yeah, it lowers noise pollution, which, maybe that would be better. But we'll come back and see. But I think, maybe just for the cycling aspect, that might end up being a little bit better. We'll find out. We'll see how it goes. And if I think that it would be okay to, go back with that, I will do that. And we added yeah, over here's the avenue. Yeah, so we have all of this, which is pretty cool. All of this, I think, is, yeah, it's all, like, ready to go. We need, obviously, some workers and stuff, but beyond that, we're all right. And I don't know what we have. Okay, yeah, we don't have a metro over here anywhere, actually. So I think it's about time to solve that, which I feel like a good spot for that might actually just be here, because I can connect this park through, so people can just walk over, and hopefully that'll make it pretty easy. Then we can just connect it like so, and we'll just do this one straight to the we'll do it to over here and back. The airport one might be a little too busy, I don't know, but nonetheless, people can get where they need, so that's the main thing. And just before I forget, which I mean I've already forgotten, but change it to daytime, and then we'll go ahead and link this up like we said we were going to do here. Well, a little bit awkward. Maybe I can do it this way. Space already occupied. I can just do this because I want that to work. So there we go. That's what we're aiming for. And then some people can use that to be able to get off of there. And we could even do that, which is pretty nice. And, I mean, there's the opportunity to do it here as well. Oh, that would work. That works pretty well, but I'm going to do this just to get it connected up. There we go. Excuse me. As always. Lots of cyclists there. I don't know. Maybe this is started to get some. Oh, yeah, quite a few. So that's what we wanted overall. So hopefully that'll, you know, become beneficial adding that in. And one thing I might do here actually is because I do want to have a little touristy area over here, and obviously it's quite close to the metro. Maybe we could even do something like this here. I don't know what it is. Every time I record, my throat just goes terribly off. I just kind of accepted it at this point. So maybe something like that. And I could connect it to here, but I don't know if I really want to make a lot here. Because yeah, that makes a bit of a lot. Maybe it won't be so bad. And then there's multiple ways in and out. As long as this doesn't get too busy, I think it should be alright. And how many people are we doing now? 517. Wow. That's amazing. And the trash has actually been picked up here, but I don't think it's always going to stay that way. So I think what I'll do is I'll come in for this bit, pop up this way a wee bit, and then maybe just come out to here. And then at the edge of here, you know, we can have a little trash area, I think, just to sort of make do for the meantime, like so. And it's far enough away from everything that I don't think it'll be a problem. It will need to be hooked up to electricity, which we can do. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I could add out here that would actually benefit, but I can't think of much, so. Let's see. I think I was to add anything I'll do here for now. Which, yeah, I see that that's going to be a problem, but I can sort of help by maybe doing something here. Trying to see what might be needed. That's pretty well covered. Pretty well covered. I mean, there's like a little spot over there, so maybe I can justify it. That's the way I'm looking at it now. And that should sync up. Yes, perfect. So we're all hooked up there. And we can add in maybe something nice here and build around it. Panda Sanctuary. No. I do want to do them, just not right now. We'll sell this. So this I need... Oh, wow. So I need a lot of leisure specialization, which is fine, because I can do that. And then tourism specialization. Okay. We'll be working on that soon. We'll try to get everything in here, like I said before. You know, I kind of like the idea of having this beside the metro. So that works out pretty well. I won't do another statue because it might look weird, but you know, we could actually utilize this area a little bit. So maybe have like this here, and there is another tall building somewhere like this, which could... Okay, this sort of works for the other place. It's not in the way. I was just double checking. So something like that. Let's go ahead and obviously pop this up. Then we can district this area, like so, and then turn this into an IT cluster, which will make everything build up very tall, and that's the goal for this. So it can be surrounded by super tall buildings and look a little more like it belongs. We can do that as well. There we go. Why not? So that should build in soon enough, which will look nice, I think. Yeah, I think that'll look quite nice. So there we go. And another thing I really could do now, I guess I don't really need this anymore, because it's already hooked up via this area now, I think. Yeah, it's all connected by this little doohickey. So that's good. This is getting a bit busy. I think it's not like beyond what I think it should be busy wise really, but don't know if a little crosswalk dealio would help here, but I don't think it'll get too much busier than this because I'm not adding much more over there if anything, so it should be okay. So I guess I was tempted to actually connect this, but I probably wouldn't expand that much more. The only reason to connect it is maybe just for the workers there, like from here trying to get in, and I don't really have to add anything in other than maybe like something of this description. Something that fits in. That would be good for good for the neighborhood instead of just something random. How big is that's quite big, isn't it? Science Center, no. So like if that fit, that would be pretty nice. Does this fit here actually? Oh no, because of the botanical gardens. That's fine though. I mean, that kind of works to a certain degree. This works as well, which I think that's more of a preference. So I'm gonna put that there, just because I like how it looks, honestly. Yeah, as for here, I'm not sure anything to put in. Maybe I could just plop something like this in, just to give it a reason, like a nice tourism sort of dealio. So I'm just gonna heighten that slightly. Sadly, I can't just Sadly, I can't just lower like one side, but it's not a thing. As much as I wish it was sometimes. And then we'll just slightly connect that for the meantime. Yeah, because one way looks ridiculous the other way, or one way goes fine, the other way looks ridiculous, and vice versa. But my hopes is that they'll just pretend that that's the parking and that doesn't exist. We can pretend. So there we are, we got that. And that might get a few people coming in this way. I guess next we could... Ugh, this area. It's not... The more I look at it, the more I'm sort of okay with it. It just feels like a very poorly built, before anyone had cars, or like horse and buggy, European place maybe, with all the squiggly roads. What probably doesn't help is the fact that I put a lot of low density stuff in here, so it looks like very disjointed. But it's kind of been done at this point, so we'll eventually fix it, hopefully. So, all that seems to be okay. One thing I would like to do is go ahead and make a way into here via this.
What did society look like?
There's one thing I want to do here is I'm going to bulldoze this. And I'm just going to pause and move this down. Can I not move it down just slightly? Do I need to do that first? I guess so. So move it down ever so slightly. Come back to this path and do this. And my plan is to come in here with this. Why? Why must you do this? Sure, why not? We're gonna let it happen. And then maybe something. That looked like it was supposed to line up, but it did not. Not in the slightest. That's fine. There we go. It works. It's not perfect, but it works. That's all that matters. And then we could even maybe... I don't know if there's actually a connection here. I guess there is. Yeah. Yeah, that works. And nice connection to there. Don't know if that actually connects up, but it kind of looks nice, especially if I sort of do that. And there we go. So that should fix it more how I was looking to make it go. So hopefully this will get some people in. Looks pretty neat. And I guess the trees always help. Block out some noise maybe. We can pretend. So this is filling in pretty good. That's why I guess the demand isn't super high right now, as I've already got things sort of fulfilling it at this point. And yeah, so wow, yeah, pretty decent sized city actually. I didn't quite realize how much I've done. It might be, yeah, it looks like we're good for another launch. Don't think I'm gonna stick around for this one because kind of, you know, we've seen it before. We'll just make sure everything goes well. I mean, maybe I can. Is this the cinematic camera? There we go, free camera. I can check it out a little bit better actually this time. There we go. Ah. As it goes to space, I'll take a drink of water. Works. And it is nearly gone. And is it in space yet? Now it's in space. There we go. So we got another one done. I don't know if we just have to do the 4 or if that's like just, you know, how many people do, or if it's just a thing for tourism. But you know, tourism wise it does do well, so I guess I can't really complain. But yeah, it's just always a bit funny. And I don't know where they're all going. I'm assuming they're just all going to go down here, walk to this, and then walk around to this bit maybe. And this isn't really like doing much of anything, I don't think, but I just kind of have it here. I think more often than not, it's probably just hurting us. It's, yeah, there's just, I don't know if it's just there's not enough workers, if we have too overeducated people, if it's just too much, or if I need to just put some people around here that may prefer, you know, working instead of education. I don't know. You know, I could always come off here and make a new little neighborhood. Trying to decide if that's what I want to do, if I want to work on the other stuff, but I guess it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world, so maybe that's what we'll do. So yeah, this is a bit of a hilly area, which isn't going to be the nicest thing in the world, but it should be alright. We'll have one of these. Let's do like a simple way that it comes in. So, something like this. The reason I'm doing like this is to get different ways on and off here without a lot of effort. So we could do something like that maybe. Make life nice and easy. And then for this, we can just have a way it comes on out. Do it with this actually. So, and don't know how I did that, but sure. Like that. And then we're gonna go like that, and that should be all that's needed for that. And then we can go ahead and start building the insides of it. This should be nice. Why are you doing that? That's exactly what you're not supposed to do. I'm gonna have to go ahead and pre-change this. So there we go. Oop, wrong button. Then we can go ahead and make some neighborhoods. Which the way we'll do this is we can come out with a, we'll go with a tree-lined avenue like so. And maybe just something kind of fun, like so. then this, so they have the parking availability, which I'm guessing is a thing at this point. And then come out this way so it's far enough from the intersection. And then like this. Oh. There we go. And then it's kind of easy from here just to sort of fill this in nicely as we can, and then we'll do some stuff like this maybe. There we go. And then we won't get them too close to that bit anyways. That should be alright. Something transfers into this maybe. There we go. Sort of like a space filled up. Hopefully traversable enough that we can get some nice stuff in here. We'll give them... I don't know if we need a big hospital. We could probably just do medical centers, to be honest. Yeah, that covers pretty much everywhere. Then the crematorium. Yeah, pretty much covers everything for fire. And pretty much the same with police as well. Yeah, we're going to need to pop this up too, of course. But yeah, we're probably going to have to add some more pops and everything in soon. There we go. And maybe just a little bit more just in case. Like so. So that should be good when the time comes. As for power, we can just run it right across here for now. That should work. I guess after we fill this in, we'll try to get some water in and everything. Schooling, obviously going to need that. Which I think is fine to go, like right around this area anyways. Then high school, we can put right before the end. I don't think it's going to need a university. Just, you know, I just don't think it's needed, so I think we're okay there. And we'll probably need some sort of parks to put these together, of course. I think a large playground, maybe right in the middle. I don't think that's going to sync it up, but it gets us closer. I can just do that for the meantime. And that should work, I think. Yeah, perfect. Alright. And then we'll have this, I guess, like I said, a little bit low density, so maybe not too many worries per se. So, and we can have this, I guess, as a multiple entrance. So I could... This is where it might get a little bit messy when it comes to traffic, but we'll see. So maybe come around like this. Bit of an awkward one. It's because I had this elevation step low. Need about in the middle, but I can fix that, so I'm not too worried. There you go. I can kind of just do something like that and make it okay. So that's enough room for a train. It's above their wires, so. There we go. That might do a little bit of something. I know they can't do their little... I mean, they can still do their U-turn there. It's just not as welcomed as it may have been before, perhaps. But, saying that, I might be able to... They might be able to entice them with just a regular old roundabout. Maybe even the small one. Might just have to build my own. Which, I don't know if it's possible with this road? Kind of curious now. The problem is the steepness. I can do this though. Trying to get it to work here, but it does not want to.
Hello again from the classics.
Maybe if I just do it with a straight one. No. There we go. That's all I wanted. Do this bit. Can I fit a roundabout in here? Oh boy. I mean, it's not perfect. Don't really want it to be quite that janky. I think we're just going to build. I'm kind of curious if this works actually. For the meantime. Alright. There we go. And then, because yeah, that's got lots on it. I mean, it's going the wrong ways instead of just all one way, which is obviously not the best, but quite a wide one, maybe a little too wide actually. But you know, it gives people room, enough space maybe, and then maybe that'll work out. I don't know. Maybe I could even do it where it's just like this, perhaps. I've never done this before, so there's a very high chance that this may be a terrible decision. But you know, you don't really know until you do it. So that's the main thing. Here we go. So that does. Just out of curiosity. And then rebuild the railroad, of course. Curvy one. Slope too steep. I refuse to believe that was too steep. Alright. I know it's a train and all, but come on. You can get a bit of momentum there. If it can go up this, I think it can go up that. There we go. That looks a bit nicer. It's a bit funny, but I think it's okay. So there we go, like another way in that might make things work a bit better. What's why is there no power to this, even though it's connected? What? Oh, I guess maybe we're low on power. That makes sense. Okay, yeah. So I guess we need some, or maybe I can do this actually somewhere now. I mean, we have like this over here that I don't think anyone goes to. So I mean, maybe even there. Make sure I don't have. Okay, I don't have that on. Sometimes the road anarchy does some weird stuff when doing things to this. Or building certain things. So I was just thinking, maybe something like this, and then maybe I could connect it up to here. Does that still need that? It looks like it. There we go. So maybe, I guess that should be enough to get us back where we need to be. And then water availability, of course. Where have we been doing that? Up here. We're going to have to move upstream just slightly. And yeah, we're kind of going overboard, but rather not have to worry about it more down the line, really. There we go. And then we can connect up to there. So there we go. That should get us going pretty good. And yeah, we're now able to produce a lot more, so that's good. Then for this, we can go ahead and start putting in some new little bits and bobs. I guess some markets here. And we'll get some, don't really want to put them on that bit actually. Again, we'll start kind of slow, other than this bit, just because there is the necessity. And we'll get some parks in, so people may want to move into here a little bit more. I don't know if it actually helps, but I feel like it does. Sadly, made that a little too big, a little too small, rather. Yeah, that makes people pretty happy. These little gardens are quite nice. They do well. Dog parks, always a good option. I'll actually put multiple of these, so we're kind of prepped for the future. So that should be pretty good. And again, we're gonna come in here with our districts, and like so. And then we're gonna see what kind of policies we can do here. Because we know we do have the schools out one, so the citizens prefer working over education and only a small. Okay, see, I feel like that's a pretty good thing, just to maybe get some of these people working over there. That might help us get some of the jobs there. I don't know if this is going to get backed up. I'm just kind of letting it go. Although now that I have it a one-way, it doesn't really need to have the lots. Because, I mean, there are some roundabouts that have lots on them, but, like, very few that I know of, at least. I think I've been on one in my life. So, let's see. How are we doing here? We're doing alright, really. Okay, so we haven't locked anything else yet, but... yeah, I'll just let this slowly kind of fill in because we do have a lot of space. So we'll come back to it in a bit and just see how it's doing. Let's see. We'll just call this the... I'm literally dumbing them down, so I'm going to even just call it the dumb down. Just so I remember what it is. I'm struggling to type right now, can you tell? Neighborhood? Sure. Sometimes I feel like I can't spell. So there we go. That's pretty good. One thing I would like to do is get a little bit more leisure in now, because of the, little bit that I saw that you can sort of, where it seems like you can unlock some cool stuff. So what I'm thinking is, we sort of have this space between here, but maybe it would be even better to go here, so it's like its own trafficked area instead. And for this, I think it would be wise, maybe just to have, again, we're basically making another strip, just in a different area. And we might even be able to do it a little bit nicer. So I'm just kind of pre-filling all this in so I don't have to worry about the coverage later on. And then, yeah, this can kind of just become a spot where we have multiple things, such as more of these, of course. And since it is more of a strip and touristy spot, it makes sense to have like the Expo Center and a few of these other things that we had been sort of missing out on, which this is the Expo Center, which this being close to everything else, obviously, will help a lot as well. So, we'll, you know, start getting some of these things in. Science Center, we don't really need that. Aquarium, I kind of want to put the aquarium near the water and like near the zoo, if there's a space over there for it. I feel like maybe this could fit in over here somewhere if we can find a good enough spot for it. Maybe right here. And then we're going to come off with some more roads here. We'll do maybe, wondering if the 4-lane method would actually be kind of nice. I don't know. Maybe multiple ways in as well wouldn't be such a bad idea. So maybe, oh, that's pretty close to that though, isn't it? That might back up. A lot of people wanted to take it already. Maybe I can do it more like here. That might be a bit better. And then something maybe like here. Okay, basically what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to keep the roads bigger for, you know, like the traffic and everything, but I'm also trying to get some of these little roads in, just to sort of future-proof how there's a lot less stops on this and everything, so I think traffic actually sometimes flows better on these to a certain degree. But hopefully that'll work and not get too busy. I realize nothing's connected by power, but again, we're going to need stuff in this area, so we can maybe do this, have it as another crematorium. We'll need a fire department, of course. And then police station, especially for leisure areas like this. And that is pretty good on the coverage. Then schools we don't really need because, you know, leisure area. So we'll come in here. We'll hopefully be able to expand this, or maybe leisure or tourism. Maybe I'll do tourism first, just because I think it's, you know, kind of a more it makes more sense, I think, with this sort of thing. Really, both of them make sense. It's kind of a shame you can't double them up, which maybe you can, I don't know. I think you can only have one at a time, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it looks like you can only have one at a time. But, you know, it is what it is. So we could maybe come in here and add, you know, just into this bit, get that going. Get some hotels and whatnot popping in. We obviously got to give a reason for people to want to be here as well, which I don't know if, you know, in these areas that it's good to do. I don't know if it's good to do like anything when it comes to residential. I feel like maybe it would just be a bit loud. I don't know though. But maybe I'll start like that and just see what happens. And maybe I could squeeze something else here on the inside that can be, you know, that would work, but also be good for the area maybe, and get these connected. Don't know why that's so steep. It doesn't look that steep, but this works, and that should connect it up. Just don't want this to go like red with not enough electricity and everything. There we go. That's better. And yeah, this should start filling in pretty nicely, and we'll be able to see how it all does, of course. And I don't think we don't have a metro pretty close to here, so I think we're going to pop one in. Maybe again sort of beside the park as we've been doing. And then over here. Then we can do a line between this bit, and back. Perfect. We're having a bit of a trash problem over here. I'd be mildly tempted to connect these bits up, but at the same time I don't know if that's just going to cause some problems. You know, but maybe it would make less people going in on this bit. I don't know. It might just make this really busy. But then again, maybe it won't be the worst thing in the world. I guess the only way to know is to sort of test it out and see what happens. So since they're both biking ones, I guess I should keep it the theme. And maybe do that, and maybe that'll help the recycling people and garbage people be able to get over. We'll see what happens there. I'm pretty curious to find out, actually, if this will just become like backlogged with all the people trying to get in. I don't know what I did with this whole roundabout system. I don't even know why it's there. I think I might just take it out. I just think it looks a bit silly. So we could do this, kind of expand it at this point for the people wanting to get that way. And then, you know, if someone does need to turn around, which I think is very seldom, they have that ability. So there we go. That should work pretty well. And then they have the ability to go that way, and then when they're leaving, they can go that way. If they want to leave, they have to...
Old music.
I guess if they want to leave this side, it's a bit more awkward, isn't it? Maybe something like that. Maybe that'll work. Who knows? It's hard to tell. We'll see what happens with that, though. Just the roundabout looked kind of funny, especially with it wedged up, like right to the edge there. So there we go. We got that. Let's see how our little area is doing over here. Oh, it's actually becoming a nice little neighborhood. So that's good. We can go ahead and add in some more here. Since we obviously don't have enough workers and everything for this, we won't make any more shops yet. We'll hope that these people can go work in there first. And we'll just pop these in where we can. And then leave it like that for now. This is obviously being disconnected for a good little while. I could probably just connect it with maybe another little park. Or I could just move it. That works. I didn't really think about that bit. Could literally just move it over. And that should connect, right? Yeah, okay. Perfect. So hopefully this will start, you know, filling in as people get a little bit older and people will start working here. There's only one overeducated worker right now, so hopefully we'll be getting some in. And we might even do just to help them for work. I know I said I wasn't really going to do bus routes, but it kind of makes sense for this situation. We can do buses that come through here. And I think stopping at each side is probably not a bad idea. Then come back around to maybe here and then back around. So that should be pretty good. One negative there actually might be to this is that when people need to get the other side of the road, they kind of have to just walk all the way down here and around and back up. But I just kind of hope that they'll jaywalk or something similar. That'd be good. So yeah, that's filling in pretty good, which is good to see. I'll be honest, once I move away from where I was, I completely forget where I was building. Oh, here we are. It's like that getting that kind of big now to where it's a little bit difficult. But yeah, hopefully this will start getting some people and everything too. I mean, it's hard to tell. But it should start getting some in, hopefully. And we won't have to worry about too much. Kitty Cat Cafe. Then, yeah. Hopefully we can get some offices and stuff in here too, just kind of like between. It's a travel agency, so I guess that makes sense. But yeah, we're kind of fulfilling a need there, I guess, which is helping a lot. And I guess since it, you know, it sort of makes sense for the area. Oh, can't do it on that side, but can on this side, sure. Might as well get another one down. And for Meteorite Park, actually, let's go to the aquarium. Wherever that might be, I kind of forget every time. Is that the aquarium? That is the aquarium. Let's try to put it near the zoo somewhere. Because, I mean, that's like super fitting. Sort of be over here. It just happens. It's very large. It's annoying that fits right there, right through where the zoo is. I'm sure I can get in somewhere. Forgot we had the gherkin and everything as well. What's occupying this space? Oh, the metro. Okay. That makes sense. We could move this police station, put it in here, and then we could come back here to here rather, and probably squeeze it in. Yeah, we can. And like even beside there is actually pretty nice. So that could be nice actually. Is this housing? No, it's not. So it's even better. So you don't have to worry about that. So there we go. Nice little aquarium. You kind of see it when you're driving in. So you know, in real life, that typically, you know, we get a few people want to come in and check everything out. So that's what I like to believe, at least. It does slow a lot of people down, but maybe that's not such a bad thing. Maybe it slows them down before they get to this. I know a lot when it comes. Well, I say I know a lot when it comes to highway engineering, but I know a lot that people try to do when it comes to highway engineering is to slow people down by little like sharper curves and stuff like that, and certain maybe longer paths, so you know they have to take a little bit more time to get to a certain intersection or something, so you know people don't all get piled up in one spot. So okay, so this is filling in pretty good. I won't try to entice it anymore just yet. Don't want to overload it. This is being used, but it doesn't seem to be overused, which is good. Wow, 616 people using that, which is pretty fantastic. I don't really need this windmill anymore, so I think I'm going to take it away. And even this, I think I could just bring it on down here now if I really wanted to. And then, you know, don't have to have it polluting the middle of this and looking so bad, which, you know, I did sort of hide it with the buildings. It sort of works, but at the same time, it's pretty dusty, so that should clean out a little bit, make some people happy. We could even go ahead and fill in these spots now, which would be pretty nice. And for this little area, I guess we could do... Yeah, I won't do it now, because I'd rather it be filling in over here. What's this? Some crumb? Are we doing... not having some coverage? No, I think we're fine with coverage. I think they're just not going the right way maybe right now. But, oh, this is really cute actually, how it looks. Ah, how nice. But, what do we have this? So yeah, we've had the visitors, just the entertainment value. Which I don't even know if we have room to really beef this up much more, in brutal honesty. It's a pretty small place. I mean, it was kind of, you know, on purpose. It's just supposed to be a little tiny get-together place more so than anything. You know, maybe we can, since we have so many visitors, maybe we can bulk it up ever so slightly without having to delete anything. Yes. Oh, there we go. It did level up. Just have a bunch of gazebos. Also, just realized you don't have to connect. You don't actually have to connect it to the thing properly. I had no clue. So yeah, it's all about the entertainment level, which that would be pretty interesting to try to fill in. I don't know if all of this counts as the entertainment value. No, it does not. Yeah, it's more about this than anything. I mean, yeah, kind of. Probably could get that in there actually if I didn't have this. Maybe both of these, because this might actually be worth more in the end. Maybe I can get that in there. Yeah, that's much better. And, you know, we might be able to Squeeze this in somewhere. It's not looking great though, is it? Oh. There's like one spot here, but obviously that would take out a lot of that. I don't think it needs to be a 5-star necessarily, especially you get to 1060 or whatever that was, 1160. That would not be easy. This would probably be really easy to fill up. Yeah, oh my god, it's had so many visitors. Okay, let's just do that now. Because it's had more than enough visitors to where it's not going to be a problem. This will probably level up really fast. Yep. Kind of like that. I know that you don't have to put these in certain areas now. Okay, maybe you do. I thought you could just put it anywhere. Oh, dang it. Don't know how the other one works, but maybe there's like a certain limit to it. We can put this little chest, well, I say little, this huge chest thing in. This more attractive to people, of course. And maybe another cafe. Oh, there we go. We're maxed out. Perfect. That's a nice one. And we could fill it in with trees and everything, but I'm trying not to do too many trees, just mostly for trying to make sure that we don't have problems with lag. I thought there would be a lot more tourists there. I mean, the real London, I can assure you, has a lot more people. Yeah, I'm actually kind of surprised that there was that few. In all honesty, kind of thought it would be like jam-packed. Oh, this we're winning a lot more, which is great. So that's cool. Subsidized youth rather. Match security. Well, that's pretty cool. So I guess it gets a lot more. You know, that'd be kind of fun to do, actually. Because that doesn't really cost me anything. It's just, you know, the cost of the rides to get there, I guess. So that could be fun. Is there a... There's not really a metro down this way, is there? No. I mean, we could remedy that. You know, sort of have it like across the way. So maybe something like that, and then you have from here to here and back. We might do another one here actually. I think I just clicked another stop instead of anything else, but that's fine. Then complete line, so that's a pretty cool one to have as well. Alright, pretty content with that. So I think next, you know, I don't know what we're going to do next, but that's going to be for the next episode anyways. Oh, we've actually unlocked the Hadron Collider, apparently, which is pretty awesome, so I guess no need to worry about education. You know, I guess I was going to put that anywhere. Kind of tied in with this clustery bit and everything would work well. Because it kind of just, you know, sort of in the same height range, so it kind of works well. Fantastic. I think we're doing pretty good. I think in the next episode we'll come in and we'll try to... Oh, jeez. Okay. We'll fix this. I think that's going to be a problem for next time. We'll try to figure out where all this traffic is going. It looks like all of them are just going straight anyways, with the fair few actually just going right. So we'll try to sort that out, probably doing it, you know, sort of the way of air off ramps and stuff like that, which I think it'll be quite easy to solve. This is still okay. This is actually going better than I thought it would. Everything seems to be okay for the meantime. I don't see any like huge traffic backups or anything yet. Maybe I've overlooked one. Like this is, you know, kind of busy. This has been busy for a while. Maybe I could do something to make it a little bit quicker, but I really don't know what to do for it. Not really sure what I would end up doing. Maybe I could have it as a highway, so there's 2 of them instead of just like a regular road like this. But I kind of like having where cyclists can go over and everything. Up here we'll probably add maybe the other big cathedral-y thing, just for funsies. We'll continue, well, expanding this, even though it's pretty much doing the job for me now. It's been filling itself in pretty good, and it looks like the jobs are filling up a little bit. Hopefully we're able to get some more people working over here. But yeah, we'll just keep at it, and we'll see what we're able to do. I think we'll come in and maybe try to even tidy up this area, like, you know, how there's some empty spaces and everything as well. I don't know what this is. Oh, blip stop, okay. Had no clue what that was. And, you know, we obviously have the space to put more there. All this area should be, yeah, it's all district as well for tourism. We probably need to do the same for this area in some way, although I think this is a lot of housing, isn't it? Yeah, so this is a lot of housing. I have housing, yeah, so I have housing in the tourism area, and it seems to be going okay. So maybe it's okay, and I just don't know. But yeah, it is what it is. I think, you know, we'll try to, you know, make a way and make some stuff look good soon. We'll have to figure out what exactly we want to do next time, but I don't think it will take much for me to be able to get stuck into something. But that's it for now. Thank you very much for watching. Again, if you haven't already, check out the Patreon and check out all of the other stuff at Humble Bundle. And leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and subscribe if you haven't already. But that's going to be it for now. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey, thank you for watching. I'm Zanitor, and please like, comment, and subscribe. That will help me out very much, and I hope to see you guys here again. Goodbye.